ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
ॐ ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति
मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
सदाशिवः समारम्भाम्
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम्
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्।
ॐ सहना भवतु।
ॐ सहना भवतु।
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सहनौ भुनक्तु
सह वीर्यं करवावहै
सह वीर्यं करवावहै
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै।
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः।
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं
व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
व्यासेन प्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्।
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम्
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवती अष्टादशाध्यायिनी
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवत् गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवत् गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुत स्तुवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः
वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः।
Vede Sangapada-kramopanishadai Gayantiyam Samaga.
ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः
Dhyanavasthitatgatena manasa Pashyanti yang yogina.
यस्यान्तन्न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः
Yasyantam na vidusura-suragana Devaya tasmai namaha.
यावत् सञ्जायते किञ्चित्
Yavat sanjayate kincha
सत्त्वं स्थावरजङ्गमम्
Sattvam sthavara-jangamam
क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञसंयोगात्
Kshetra-kshetragna-sanyogat
तद्विद्धि भरतर्षभ
Tadviddhi bharatarshava.
समं सर्वेषु भूतेषु
Samam sarveshu bhuteshu
तिष्ठन्तं परमेश्वरम्
Tishthantam parameshwaram
विनश्यत्स्व विनश्यन्तम्
Vinashyatsva vinashyantam
यः पश्यति स पश्यति
Yaha pashyati sa pashyati
समं पश्यन् हि सर्वत्र
Samam pashyani sarvatra
समवस्थितमीश्वरम्
Samavisthitam iswaram
न हि नस्त्यात्मनात्मानम्
Nahi nastyatmanatmanam
ततो याति परां गतिम्
Tato yati param gati.
In 13th chapter, first verse is raised question by Arjuna, and he asks Lord Krishna, he says, Etad Veditum Ichchami. Etad means this. Ichchami, I desire. Veditum, to know. I desire to know. He says total 6 things. First one is Prakritim Purusham. Second one, Kshetram, Kshetragnam. And third couplets is Gnanam, Gneyam cha Keshava. He Keshava, Etad Veditum Ichchami. These things I would like to know. What is Prakritim and Purusha? What is Kshetram, Kshetragnam? What is Gnanam and Gneyam? So until now, we have seen Bhagavan has given the answer. Kshetram is a whatever inert in this universe is called Kshetra, as well as in our body, gross and subtle body are called Kshetra, and the knower of this physical body and subtle body, the knower of that principle is called Kshetragna. Kshetram janati iti kshetragna. One who knows I am obtainer of this body, mind, sense complex, this is called Kshetragna. Bhagavan has replied. Then Gnanam Gneyam. So here Bhagavan has Gnanam taken as the means of knowledge, the values. By living the life of values, a person have a mind in which self-knowledge will take place. So Bhagavan has taken Gnanam is not self-knowledge, but means of knowledge. And Gneyam is the same as a Kshetragna. So Gneyam means the conscious principle. And third was Prakritim Purusham. Prakriti is called Maya, and Purusham, one who is yielding the Maya. Same again, the conscious principle who is sitting in this body is called Purusha, and Prakriti is called Maya. So Prakriti and Kshetram both are one and same. Prakriti is equal to Kshetra, while Purusham, Kshetragnam, and third one is Gneyam. The meaning is the same, the conscious principle. And Gnanam is the means of knowledge. Bhagavan has explained everything. Now we are only some verses are left out, and Bhagavan is praising the self-knowledge. And at that time also I have said, these all verses are useful for contemplation. So Bhagavan has taken up. So we have seen 26 verse. In 26 verse, Bhagavan has says, Yavat kimchit samjayate. As long as kimchit, anything, is born samjayate. And what is sattvam? Means a thing which is born maybe is a movable, which may not be movable. So sthavar is called immovable, jangamam is called movable. This all which is exist may be movable, immovable, samjayate, if it is born. How can everything is born? That Bhagavan has the answer, Kshetra, Kshetragna, Sanyoga. When this conscious principle is available in the body, then only everything is possible to be born. That's why everything is born because of the connection of Kshetra, Kshetragna, Prakriti and Purusha. Tad Vidhi, may you know this. Bharatarshava was who is prominent in Bharat king lineage is called Bharatash. So in 26 verse we have seen. And now Samam Sarveshu also we have seen. Samam Sarveshu Bhuteshu Tishtantam Parameshwaram. So Bhagavan says, Tishtantam. So actually main sentence is Yaha Parameshwaram Pashyati. One who sees Ishvara, Yaha means anyone, sees Ishvara. But which type of Ishvara? Tishtantam, was who is abiding. Where? Sarveshu Bhuteshu, in all beings. In which manner? Samam. So one who sees Ishvara abiding in all beings, Samam. It starts from even COVID up to the Brahmaji. Each and every beings, Ishvara, they are available. One who sees all beings in same manner. This is called the vision of oneness, or we can say the vision of Sarvatma Bhava. And this Parameshwara who is abiding in all being, Vinashyatsu, This all body-mind sense complex, particularly physical body, vinashyasya. It is a subject to destroy. But one who is abiding in this body, that Parameshwaram is avinashyanta. It is never subject to destroy. One who sees this Parameshwara in this manner, yaha pashyati, saha eva pashyati. That person only sees. That we have seen last lectures. And I thought we have not done this. So today we have to see samam pashyan hi sarvatra sam avasthitam ishwaram na hinasti atmana atmanam tato yati parangati. So if we go in Bhashyam, so samam pashyan is sarvatra, same thing. He means because samam pashyan, who has the vision of sameness, sam means equal, pashyan, seeing. This pashyan is yesterday what we have seen, pashyan, seeing present active participle. So one who seeing samam, same, sarvatra, everywhere, sam avasthitam ishwaram. Ishwaram, again avasthitam, we can say abiding, one who is available in everywhere, in each and every being. Samam. Criminal is the same, in tiger is the same, in cow is the same. So in 84 lakhs yoni, all beings are same. The Ishwar who is abiding in this whole being is the same. One who sees like this, that person na hinasti atmana atmana. That person doesn't destroy. Hinasti means destroy. Na hinasti doesn't destroy. What? He says atmana. The meaning of atmana is 3 by when we can say by self. And here the meaning of atmanam, we can by mind. So here the atmanam we can taken as a body mind sense complex. And another atmanam is called consciousness or chaitanya. So one who has the vision of sameness, that person doesn't destroy oneself, the chaitanya tattva residing inside by the mind and the body. Atmana. So that person doesn't destroy oneself with our own body mind sense complex. And that only tataha, then after saha, that person yati param gacchati. Yati we can call as a gacchati. Yati is a second conjugation, but the meaning is the same. Gacchati. That person will get param, ultimate end. Gati means end. Param means exalted, ultimate, whatever. The meaning is one who is able to see everywhere Parameshwara. In cow also same Ishvara, in lion or tiger also same Ishvara. A person who is respecting us is the same Ishvara. One who is insulting us is the same. One who has developed one mind in this level, that person does not destroy oneself by oneself. So oneself doesn't destroy self by oneself. The meaning of self is oneself as a consciousness is not destroyed by oneself, by our thinking, we can say. And one who lives, that person definitely will get paramgati, means that person will get ultimate end. So Shankaracharya has given a very short bhashyam before this. So he says, Yatha tasya Samyak darshanasya phalavachanena stutihi kartavya. Kartavya means to be done. Stutihi means praise or glorification. So Bhagavan says, one should do, definitely one should do, are glorified, of whom a person who is the vision of sameness. Samyak darshanasya, a person who is the vision of sameness, where it is given, yatha uktasya, in previous verse. Yatha, as it is, uktasya is said, a person who is the vision of sameness. So phalavachanena. Now, if we can ask also, now what is the result if I have the vision of oneness? That's why it's called phalavachanena. So one who has a vision of oneness, that person will get ultimate end. This is called result of samyak darshan. That's why Shankaracharya says, stutihi kartavya. One should definitely to be done a glorification of a person who has the vision of oneness through the result of the by the words of the result of oneness. And this is Bhagavan has praised. One who is this Pashyan Sarvatra Param Gatim Prapnoti, that will get definitely ultimate end. And now, shortly but very beautifully, is explained by Shankaracharya ji. Samam Pashyan. The first word is Samam Pashyan. So he says, Samam Pashyan means Upalabhamanah. We have not seen, but next our grammar class we will see Pashyan, because this Pashyan is the Parasmaipada. That's why we have to add At. It becomes Pashyan. While for Atmanepadi, we have to add Shanach, means Mana Pratyaya. The meaning is the same. Pashyan is equal to seeing. Upalabhamana. Upalabha means getting. Get. Manaha is ing. So getting the vision of oneness or seeing the vision of oneness is called Samam Pashyam or Samam Upalabhamana. He is given in the verse. So what is the meaning of he? Shankaracharya says Yasmat. Because the meaning of Yasmat is because of seeing everything in same manner. Now, what is the meaning of Samam Pashyan? Still Shankaracharya is given Sarvatra Sarvabhuteshu Sam Avasthitam. Sarvatra means in each and every being, Sarvabhuteshu. Sam Avasthitam, which is abiding. Sam means tulyataya, without any bias mind. Equal mind. Tulyataya means with equal mind, avasthitam. One who is reside in each and every person, tulyataya. If we can say, even people of Hamas, who has created the havoc in Israel, in that people of Hamas also, Ishwaram, avasthitam. In sage, in saint, also Ishvara is available. Same in lion and even in cow. Tulyataya. The meaning is in same pattern. It is not now this is criminal. I should not be appear. Bhagavan never thinks he is the same for everyone. It is called Tulyataya Avasthitam Ishwaram. Where it has been given, so Shankaracharya has given the hint, Atita Anantara Shloka Ukta Lakshanam iti artha. Atita means previous. Anantara means immediate. Immediately previous verse, Ukta Lakshana. What is said in previous verse This is again Bhagwan is explained in this verse. So Atita, previous, Anantaram, immediate, Shloka. So one in our previous verse, Ukta Lakshana, what is the characteristics is be said. So what we have seen in previous verse was same samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam parameshwara. This is called Atita Anantaram Shloka Artha. So in the immediate previous verse, the meaning has been conveyed. Ishvara is available, abiding in each and every being. Samam. This samam is more important. In same manner, samam, yaha pashyati. One who says same is given in this. Pashyan is sarvatra sam avasthitam. Both meaning are same, one and same. That Shankaracharya ji would like to tell. So he says here, Samam Pashyan means he sees everything is the same. Hurting is the same Ishvara, and sometimes respecting is the same. A person who is respecting us, in that person, same Ishvara. A person who is hurting us is also same. How can we able to see? Answer is always same. One who is hurting, because he is or she is hurting us, maybe some fault in us. If it is there, we can, we can rectify our fault. And still they are hurting, then we never disturb, because we have rectified our fault. This is that person's problem. So if we can able to accept that person, then only we can say samam pashyan. So we can able to see everything is same. That person na hinasti, do not destroy. Now, what is the meaning of hinasti? So Shankaracharya says, himsam na karoti. That person doesn't create any violence. But violence of what? Is one's own violence. We are killing our own self. So Atmana, the meaning of Atmana is given. The Atmana is Svena eva swam. Svena eva. By oneself only. Swam means of one's own. Atmanam. Our own consciousness, we are hurting. So Atmana, by oneself, swam Atmanam, we are hurting. Tat ahimsana, by not ignoring. Really speaking, the meaning of himsa is not violence, but we can say ignoring. We never take seriously what is sitting inside. We never even have time to think why I'm doing like this, who am I? This thinking doesn't come in our mind. It is called we are ignoring ourselves. And when we ignore ourselves, it's called himsam karoti. In spite of sitting, the consciousness inside, we are not recognized. This is called himsam. But one who sees everywhere is Ishvara, that person is not ignoring oneself. This is the meaning. Himsam na karoti. And one who is seeing everything is Ishvara, because of that vision, tat ahimsanat. Tat means that consciousness which is sitting inside. Tat chaitanya tattva ahimsanat. By not ignoring that consciousness, that person yati. Yati means gachati. Param means prakrushtam. Ultimate. Gatim means moksha akhya. So one who has the vision of oneness. So in vision of oneself, we can say our body, mind, sense complex is also included. and other people's body, mind, sense complex is also included. So we are ready to accept it is called ahimsa. We are not ignoring our consciousness also. We are giving due respect to other consciousness also. Such person who has this type of vision, that person yati. Yati means gacchati, but we can say prapnoti. Param is given in shloka, but prakrishtam. Prakrishtam means exalted, ultimate, gati, end. Now, what is the name of this end? It's called moksha akhya. That person will get liberation. Now, there is one Purva Pakshi has raised the question. And why that person has raised question? Because in this second line of this shloka, it is given Atmana Atmanam Hinasti. One who has destroyed self by oneself. So hinast, if we don't take na, then Atmana Atmanam Vinasti means hinasti or vinasti. So destroy. Atmanam means oneself. Chaitanya Tattva Atmana by oneself. So now Nanu means this opposition has raised the question. He says, how can we destroy ourselves? We can destroy other people, but how can we destroy ourselves? Atmana Atmanam kam hinasti. How can we destroy? That question is raised by Purva Pakshi, or the objection is raised by Purva Pakshi. This is also true. Na? How can we destroy ourselves? This Purva Pakshi I have just put in different color. So he says, Nanu. Nanu means really speaking. He says, Na eva kaschit prani swayam means swam atmanam hinasti. Really speaking, he says this Purva Pakshi, kaschit prani, any being. Lion can kill the deer, but lion never kill oneself with his own claw. He says, kaschit prani, any beings, na hinasti, never destroy swayam, oneself, atmanam. So people never killed oneself. Then why it is given in this shloka? Then katham uchyate, apraptam na hinasti. Then how he says, which is cannot possible, is called apraptam. If we can see everything, but sometimes we say, can we kill ourselves? Suicide is a different thing, but every day can we kill ourselves? This is not possible. This is impossibility, is called apraptam. He says, katham uchyate. Then how can it be saying which is impossible? Na hinasti. It is not impossible to kill oneself or to destroy oneself. Na hinasti. So why they have put like this? Hinasti. Because in verse it is put like na hinasti. Because they have put positively, one who doesn't see, one who sees oneself is everywhere, that person never kill oneself. It is take na hinasti is positively manner. That's why he is put na hinasti. How can it possible? And he has given one example. Apraptam means which is impossible. So he has given one example impossible. He says, Agnihi chetavyaha. The meaning is you just lit up the fire. Yatha, just as you lit up the fire, where? So you should not lit up in na prithvivyam, not in the earth. At the same time, na antarikshe. You should not lit up in the space. And when we say, how can we lit up the fire in the space? This is called apraptam. We cannot lit up the fire in the space. It is totally impossible. Same way, how can we kill oneself? It is total impossible. Then why it is said in this verse? So, na pruthivyam. So, if we check this footnote is given here, I can show you this footnote. What does it mean? Pruthivyam. So, he says here, पृथ्वी पर अग्नि जलाने का निषेध करना तो इसलिए अयुक्त है क्योंकि यदि पृथ्वी पर अग्नि न जलाई जाए तो कहाँ जलाई जाए? So there is no need to say you lit up the fire on the earth because fire can be lit up only in the earth. और अंतरिक्ष में जलाने का निषेध इसलिए ठीक नहीं क्योंकि वहां जलाई जा नहीं सकती. So in space also we cannot lit up the fire क्योंकि it is next impossible. And we should never tell we should not lit up on the Prithvi, on the earth, because except Prithvi, we cannot lit anywhere else. This is total, irrational. Same way, this is hinasti atmana atmanam. So the sentence is atmana atmanam na hinasti. Hinasti means destroy. Atmanam. So atmana, we can say through mind or with the help of mind. Atmanam means consciousness. Chaitanya tattva vinasti na vinashyati. So Atma cannot be destroyed by oneself. How? When one has the vision of oneness, that person cannot destroy oneself with oneself. But other people who doesn't have this vision of oneness, that people, hinasti, atmana atmanam vinasti. Other people, they destroy their self with oneself. The meaning is, I would like to show in Ishavasya Upanishad, there is a one mantra. So, Asurya namate lokaha andhena tamasa vrutaha tan te pretya abhigachanti ye kecha atmahano janaha. The meaning is atmahana janaha means one who is killing oneself. Here also they have said atmahana. Generally we say as a one who has done suicide is called atmahana. But according to Shruti, according to Upanishad, atmahajanaha means one who has not tried to understand what is our real nature. Such people are called atmahanahajanaha. So one who never tried to understand who they are, such people are called atmanam hinasti atmana. As though they have killed themselves. Themselves means their Chaitanya Tattva. Neglecting our own consciousness is called Atmahanahajana. In that way, and one who has seen the vision of oneness, these people are called Na Atmahana. They have not killed. So in our verse, he says Na Atmahana, because these people have the vision of oneness. Then our Purva Pakshi has raised the question, why this is nonsense one has to speak? Because Atmanaha cannot be possible. We cannot kill oneself. It is next impossible. That's why he says we cannot lit up the fire in the space. It is next impossible. Same way it is next impossible to kill oneself by oneself. Now Shankaracharya has given the answer beautifully. So what is the meaning? So now Shankaracharya has replied, Na esha dosha. There is a no defect in this shloka. Na esha dosha. He says, Na esha dosha. One sentence is over. But what is the meaning of hinasti? He says, Agnanam atma tiraskarana upapattehe. There is the possibility, there is a chances of hinasti, the destruction of oneself because of atma tiraskarana. Atma tiraskarana means neglecting oneself. We are never consider ourselves. If sometime we are angry, we just say somebody has told something, that's why I am angry. Sometime we are sad, then we think somebody has given causes something, that's why I am sad. But really speaking, why all the time anger is there? Why I am angry? Who am I? We never think about what is the meaning of I in myself. If we never try to understand who am I, this is called Atma Tiraskara. We are ignoring ourselves. And who are ignoring oneself? He says Agnana, a people who doesn't have the self-knowledge. Here Agnana means not illiterate people, but Agnaha means Nagnaha, one who doesn't know who they are called Agnaha. Like Agnani, there is a one more word is called Agnaha. Gnaha means Gnani, but one who is not Gnani is 6/3. For the ignorant people, Atma Tiraskarana, the neglecting oneself can be possible. Upapatte. And why they are neglecting oneself? Because of the ignorance. And then Shankaracharya said, Sarvahi Agnaha. Literally, all people are ignorant only. Agnaha Atyantam Prasiddham. It is well known. Atyantam Prasiddham Sarvaha Agnaha. All people are ignorance. Well known. And what is the meaning of Agnaha? He has given. Sakshat Aparokshad Atmanam Tiraskritya. When we sitting inside, Sakshat we can call as a direct. Aparoksh is not separate from us, is all the time with us. This is called Aparoksha. Many times I have called, there are three words, Pratyakshaha, Parokshaha, and third one is Aparokshaha. What is this? And one is Aparokshaha. Pratyakshaha, which is front of our senses, are called Pratyakshaha, which are not in front of our senses are called Parokshaha, but which is not in front of us, which is not away from us, but which is always with us, is called Aparokshaha. That in the self, that consciousness is always with us, it is called Aparoksha. This Atmanam Tiraskritya. We always neglect this Atma. Atmanam here, the Chaitanya Tattva. That consciousness, Tiraskritya. We are ignoring, neglecting this direct, which is always with us, that consciousness, we are neglecting. And what we are doing, what is the meaning of Tiraskritya? Shankaracharya explained properly. He says the meaning of Tiraskritya means We are not owning up this consciousness, but which is inert, that we are taking as a conscious. The meaning of tiraskritya, he says, anatmanam atmatvena parigruhya. Anatmanam, our body is anatma. We have to be careful. Everybody actually know Atma is equal to consciousness, Chaitanya. One who is not Atma is called Anatma, means Jada, inert. So Anatma means inert. So our body, gross body is inert. Our subtle body is also inert. Both are Anatma. But this both, our gross body and subtle body, Atmatvena parigruhya, we accepting this gross and subtle body as me. This is called tiraskritya. These are, we are neglecting the consciousness and we are owning up this inert body mind sense complex as a consciousness. This thinking is called, we are neglecting our consciousness. And when we accept this body and subtle body as a conscious being, then what we does, he says, tam api. Because of that, tam api dharma adharmo krutva. So through this body, sometime we perform righteous karma, good karma, and sometime adharma, sometime which is not righteous. Adharma krutva, sometime we perform a wrong deed. Krutva, having done, sometime good and which is not good. Upattam, having received this, upattam. Dharma, adharma, upattam means papa punya, we received. Upattam is received papa and punyam is called atmanam hatva. This is having killed one's old. Because we always say, I have done too much punya, means we are giving the importance of this, our body, mind, sense complex. So here, the meaning of Atmanam is not conscious being, but Atmanam means this body. Sthula Sharira. I can write Sthula Sharira Hatva, having killed Anyam Atmanam Upadatte Navam. So because of our dharma and adharma krutya, what will happen? He says, Anyam Atmanam Upadatte Navam. Here Atmanam is body, Shariram. Upadatte Navam means new. So we have done in one Sharira dharma adharma, then Navam Atmanam Upadatte. Again we got new Sharira. Again we are performing in that Sharira Punya and Papa, Tam cha evam hatva. Having killed that body also, means whatever our prarabdha karma we are experiencing, during experiencing our prarabdha karma, we keep on doing dharma and adharma. So again this body has gone anyam evam tam api hatva anyamiti. So he says what we are doing, suppose this in this sharira, we are doing many things, means papa and punya. Because of papa and punya, new sharira, navam sharira, he says put navam sharira. In this body also, again we have done same thing. We never try to know ourselves. We are just incurring. We should have name and form. We should have more money. So all our focus is in inert only. So again we are getting new sharira. Again we are dying. Again new. Again new. This is called all the time. We never try to find out why we are getting reincarnation. We are punarapi jananam. Why? We have no question. And if we don't have question, it is called atmanam hatti. We are killing ourselves. That's why in repeating manner, no, all the time he says, you killing oneself, again you are born, again you have done wrong thing, again you are born. That Shankaracharya may put in the same repeating manner. So here Atmanam is Shariram. Anyam Shariram Upadatte Navam. This Navam will come here. Navam Shariram Anyam Upadatte. A person has got new Sharira. Tam cha evam hatva. That Sharir also having been killed by living a normal life of this Anyam. Evam tam api hatva. Again, Anyam, again we have found a new Sharira. Tam api hatva. Having killed this body also, Anyam. Again we have got new body. Evam upatam upatam atmanam hanti. Having get one again and again different body, we are just neglecting ourself who is sitting inside. This is called Atmaha. The meaning of Atmaha means Atmanam Anti, which is given here. Upatam Upatam Atmanam Hanti. So having Upatam, having gained different body, we are doing same thing. Not this is the first birth. They say we have taken numerous births. It's called Upatam Upatam. One by one, we are getting new bodies. In this manner, Atmanam Hanti. We never try to find out what is the Atma, what is the self. And this is called Atmaha. Atmaha means Atmanam. Hanti. One who kills oneself is called Atmaha. Sarva Agnaha. The meaning is all are ignorant people. They kill themselves, ignoring oneself. This is called Atmaha. And Shankaracharya is given in next paragraph. Yahatu. Opposite of this, he says, Yahatu Paramartha Atma Asau api sarvada avidyaya hataha iva. We cannot kill our Atma because consciousness is ajaha, amaraha, amrutaha. But avidyaya, because of ignorance, hataha eva. Eva means as though we have killed. Sarvada, all the time, as though we have killed Paramartha Atma. The truth of this consciousness, Atma is Chaitanya Tattva. The truth of this consciousness, Paramartha, all the time, because of the ignorance, Hataha Eva. This is called Atma. Vidyaman Phala Abhavat iti sarve Atmahanaha eva avidvamsaha. Vidyaman. So whatever the result by knowing oneself, you are just come out from the Punarapi Jananam, it is not available for this paper. So Vidyamana, available the result, the absence of Abhavat is there. Because of the absence of this knowledge, Vidyaman, this fall, they never come out from this birth and death cycle. That's why they are called Sarve Atmana. They all are called, they are killing oneself. If we are on right track and we are getting one by one other birth to make our self mature, it is another thing. But these are the people, they just live their life to satisfy whatever demand by body, mind, sense complex are called Atmaha. And last Shankaracharya says, opposite of this, Yaha tu itaraha. Yaha, the person, itaraha, is different Yatha Ukta Atmadarshi. One who has the vision of sameness. Yatha Ukta, in previous verse, the Atmadarshi, Saha Ubhayatha. Ubhayatha means it's both manner. Api Atmana Atmanam na hinasti. So in both manner, he is not killing oneself with oneself because he is giving. Here the Atmana is body, mind, sense complex. He says BMS. It is says, I have kept one thing for ready. Even this body, mind, sense complex. Where is it? Deha Devalaya Proktaha. In Maitreya Upanishad, Bhagwan Mahadevaha Uvacha Dehaha Devalaya Proktaha Jivaha Kevala Shiva. Devaha Devalaya Proktaha Jiva Kevala Shivaha Tyajet Agnana Nirmalyam Soham Bhavena Pujaya. Because this body is nothing but it is a temple. Devalayaha Proktaha, it is said. And in this Jiva, one who is sitting, is not Jiva, Keval Shiva. It is only Shiva only. It is a consciousness. Tyajed, one should give up. So whatever we offer on Shiva Linga, next day it is called Nirmalyam. So we have take yesterday Bilipatra and we offer new Bilipatra. So yesterday Bilipatra, what we have offered is called, even flowers, everything are called Nirmalyam. So just as we removed Nirmalyam from the Shivlinga, same way we have to remove Nirmalyam in the name of ignorance. Tyajet Agnana Nirmalyam. Because this body is given for us to know who you are. That's why this Devaha, our body, is a temple. So use this temple to remove the ignorance. And Soham Bhavena Pujaya. So the meaning is we should give due respect to our body, but we should think this body is given to me just to know who am I. In this way, we are giving due respect to our body, mind, sense complex, and we are giving to respect to consciousness also. This is called Ubhayatha. In both way, Atmana means body, mind, sense complex, and Atmana means Chaitanya Tattva na hinasti. So in both way, he doesn't destroy oneself because he used their body, mind, sense complex as an instrument to know who am I. That person, Yati Param Gati, that person will get the ultimate end. Yatha Uktam Phalam Tasya Bhavati. Param Gati means that Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, that person never come back. This is the result of Samyak Darshanam. And now this all verses is very beautiful. Again Bhagwan will say, now it is not Arjuna's answer, but Bhagwan is just giving how to live a life. What should one do? So tomorrow we will see, we should not think we are performing our karma. Only Prakriti does. I am a Purusha. So one who do like this, that person come out from this death birth cycle. That we will see tomorrow. Any question? No question? So shall we do Purnamada? Om Purnamada पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्